That never should have happened. I'm Tony Hayward. BP has taken full responsibility for cleaning up the spill in the Gulf. We've helped organise the largest environmental response in this country's history. More than 2 million feet of boom.
Sammy?
Well, George, I'm shaking like a leaf inside, and I'm just kind of scared. My wife, I tried to keep this from her, if you know what I mean. We left Tampa last week, going on vacation to see her family, and we're going to Walla Walla, Washington. We drove through Texas in a driving rainstorm. I got to New Mexico, and I noticed this kind of film on my RV, and I tried washing it off. Well, it wouldn't come off, and I took my finger, and I just kind of wiped across it, and it was a petroleum-based something.
So what area did you see this in?
I was just central Texas. It was raining like a
So we are seeing the toxins from this thing now hitting landfall, being picked up by the weather patterns and being dumped now onto the ground in Texas. These are reports coming to George for Title News Channel, guys. We're breaking this to you live as it can be. So anything else you can tell us?
30 planes and over 1,300 boats are working to protect the shoreline. Where oil reaches the shore, thousands of people are ready to clean it up. We will honour all legitimate claims, and our clean-up efforts will not come at any cost.
Here we go. Morning update on the oil spill, and it's not good. I was hoping to wake up to some good news this morning. The last thing I saw was tall balls were watching up on Florida beaches before I went to bed, so I wasn't that optimistic. I woke up this morning, I wasn't ready for what I heard. Apparently, toxic rain is now confirmed falling in Mississippi, killing organic crops. It's I personally find defensive because those are the only food I eat. Second of all, this is just the beginning. When the air and sea level reaches close to 90 degrees, I don't know, I'm going to clip the science report down here for you guys to see, because I'm just talking off the top of my head. It turns to gas, and then gas goes into the clouds, and you know we get most of our rain comes out of the Gulf during the hurricane season, and this is just the beginning of the acid rain, and according to this report, it could get much, much, much worse. Now, I think the report's a little worst-case scenario, but
To taxpayers. To those affected and your families, I'm deeply sorry. The Gulf is home for thousands of BP employees, and we all feel the impact. To all the volunteers, and for the strong support of the government, thank you.
Toxic rain gonna come down eventually. If any of you guys know, you should know, the evaporation cycle that creates rain. Well, we get our rain mostly from the ocean, so that's going to destroy a lot of crops and farmland, especially cornfields, and that could be quite a disaster.
Thank you. We know it is our responsibility to keep you informed and do everything we can so this never happens again. We will get this done. We will make this right.
We tried to reach the beach, seen here and covered in oil. A boat of BP contractors with 2 Coast Guard officers on board told us to turn around under threat of arrest. We spoke to Coast Guard officials today. They say they're looking into it. Katie? And Kelly, what
had been purposely set off in order to change an offshore drilling decision. No, he didn't say that, Robert. Michael Brown never said the administration deliberately set off the leak. Not once, not ever.
BP today denied the United States Congress the tapes, the real-time footage. BP said it's none of your business. Congressman said, well, isn't this America? Don't the people of this country have the right to see what's going on in their oceans? BP said, no. You know, it's a sad day when a country or a foreign oil company has authority over the Congress. Now we actually see what's going on and who's in charge of this country.
Some booms that come out here off the barrier islands. How's it getting in here? Obviously,
is coming out under the booms.
The oil in this marsh is thick, it's black, it almost feels like molasses in your hands. It sticks. It's been in this marsh for only about 24 hours. It's already made its way all the way through and is covering the top few inches of these reeds.
I watched a video about a mysterious disease affecting the plants in the southeastern United States. I'll provide the link below. I think this might be our proof for the toxic rains from the toxins coming out of the spill in the Gulf of Mexico. Please check it out. Let's do our math, and please prove me wrong. Good luck.
Tonight's big story, a mystery is unfolding across Mid-South farms. Something is killing crops, trees, even weeds, and nobody seems to be able to explain why. Thank you for joining us. I'm Richard Ransom.
I'm full spill. Obama just sent 17,500 armed troops, battle ready, not just, out there doing a drill. They're there because we know 20 to 40 million people that live in these Gulf Coast states are going to be evacuated. The fumes from the dispersants and also the fumes from the oil, the benzene, is making so many people sick. These fishermen are hardcore. They're not wusses. It takes a lot to make them sick, and they're doubled over the sides of their boats throwing up. It's not even a matter of will it get bad or when will it get bad or is it going to get bad. It is. It already is raining down oil in parts of Florida and central Texas. There's videos. You can see it. It's not a rumor.
What inspired me to actually make this video was a clip on Fox News last night, which basically had a whole bunch of media shills having a debate over whether or not it was sabotage, which caused the oil platform to explode and thus this whole major catastrophe.
The state allowing them to be absorbed into clouds and allowing their release as toxic rain upon all of eastern North America. Even worse, should a Katrina-like tropical hurricane form in the Gulf of Mexico while tens of millions of gallons of Corex at 9,500 are sitting on, or near, its surface, the resulting toxic rain falling upon the North American continent could theoretically destroy all microbial life to any depth it reaches, resulting in an unimaginable environmental catastrophe, destroying all life forms from the bottom of the evolutionary chart to the top.
Tony Holt grows organic produce that she sells at area farmers markets. As these farmers inspect the new growth covered in the perplexing plague, they fear their entire crop may be lost. Just down the road, less than 10 miles at Wilder Farms, the damage could possibly hit hundreds of acres of corn.
It's sudden, and it's so wide, it's so large out here. Everybody's seeing it.
It appears to have hit everything: crops, weeds, trees, and there's nothing in common. The Holts raise organic crops so they don't spray pesticides at any of their fruits and vegetables. The first thought was a parasite or insect, but Wilder Farms sprays pesticides, and the damage is just the same. Farmers here first noticed the damaging dots over the weekend. Then Holt came home to find this: baby martins dead.
There's 2 dead birds hanging out of 2 different gourd houses, and so we're concerned about that. We don't know that it's related, but it's alarming. We have horses.
People don't know. BP didn't want to spend the money for a system. It was a fail-safe system, absolutely fail-safe. It's a divide.
No, I don't think that's true. I think BP purposely didn't have everything set in place so that things will happen just as they planned. They planned the oil spill. That's why Halliburton's involved.
System that's used all over the world except in the United States because we give them a free pass in the United States. For example,
Give them a free pass.
The system is called the acoustic switch system. It's a
acoustic switch system. Remember that, everybody. But what's funny is now Obama is stopping all oil drilling all over the coast, all over the country, so that we're screwed. But if we had that peace, we have plenty of oil. This is crazy. America, you need to get mad. Our gas should be at $1 a gallon, not a penny more. That's a stimulus for this economy, to have gas be $1, not $3, going to $5, going to $10.
exactly from the source. Now, what's interesting. If BP has to do business in Norway, they have to use the switch. When they do it in the U.S., they don't have to use it. It happened because of this. During the Bush deregulation years, you had the Mineral Management Service that told companies like BP that, gee whiz, we have a new policy. It's the closed-door Dick Cheney policy. That Dick Cheney program allowed the industry to buy...
Dick Cheney. How about closed New World Order Bilderberg policy?